Welcome back to the 7982 podcast. My name's Cole, and we have Luke,
as usual.
always. And our guest today is Mr. Josh Bracken.
Hello.
Everybody gives him a round of
Round of applause, yes.
We ought to edit that in.
applause.
I love your cheers.
Yeah.
They bring me joy.
Thank you very much. I know.
So, Josh, how's quarantine been going?
About the usual for everyone. I've just been kind of stuck and just chilling, you know.
Three of us go actually pretty far back. I think all the way to second grade.
Yeah.
I remember that's the time we met Josh,
Yeah.
and then from then we've, been together and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so things been going good.
Yeah, I think it's going good. I've been working a lot.
Been working.
Yeah, at the Dairy Queen.
At the Dairy
Queen,
Queen, making milkshakes.
making the milkshakes,
I
handing
can't-
out wrong orders. You know how it is.
Wait, have you done that yet?
Yeah. They have a little divider for me. So it's like a straw. Like they'll just sit down. So they'll set one order here to the next here. Because I would just be known for handing out everything I see for a little bit.
Yeah. Something else that going back to how far we go to 8th grade, we've talked about this before. That student ministry that we started at the middle school we went to. Josh did a lot of the music for us. That's kind of what the main topic we're gonna get in. I'm stuttering.
Mr. Stutter. Of course.
But
Here.
This is sweet tea,
yeah,
I
this is
swear.
sweet tea.
Okay, Mom?
What that's kind of the main thing is Josh raps. Like he's like a legit rapper, and this is something he's like legit good. Like I'm telling you, like he's legit talented.
Sings that to, like in front of everybody at the school.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And that's something that I noticed within the few years when he started is the passion has only grown. And that's something we kind of want to get into is just tell us basically what got you into wanting to rap.
What got me? Okay. I don't know. I just think I've had a lot of rap music in my life from an early age. I know it sounds weird that I have,
Yeah.
but mainly because my dad being a pastor. But you know, I listened to a lot of rap music from a young age, and then I just kind of got into it. I started like feeling for it, and just for music in general.
Yeah.
And so I just started writing one day. You know, just kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Are you a poet?
I
You're
am
a poet, aren't
Oh
you?
yeah, you know.
You're a poet.
I know it.
Josh the poet.
Gosh, the poet.
So are you in the middle? How many songs total out do you think you've written?
Oh my gosh, I've written a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably a lot where you can't count.
It's
Probably
probably, it's probably
can.
like Luke with his sermons where it's
Yeah.
like this thick. I mean,
I don't know how many I've written. You know, I've written a lot of songs, and some of them I'll just be like, oh, these are terrible. Then I'll just get rid of them. So I have no idea, really.
So who, what all rappers do you sort of do you try to look up to?
Look up to. I don't just look up to rappers, too. I look up to a lot of artists.
Yeah.
I'd say rappers, I look up to J. Cole. He speaks truth.
J. Cole.
He's smart. Okay, he speaks the truth.
Yeah.
he's got some pretty decent
He
songs.
does, yeah. Releasing the song last night is pretty good.
Did he? I haven't
Yeah,
seen that.
it's pretty good. Look up to Mac Miller. Y'all know that. Good
R.I.P.
flow, good chilling, RP.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I remember I think the last time you did the talent show at school, you did a Mac
I
Miller
did do a
song.
Mac Miller song. I was just chilling, just vibing. That's why I like it so much.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
I swear you should have done NF.
I know everybody. That's what everybody keep. Hey man, you should do this NF song. You'll win. I'm telling you. Like all right. That's what
You
happened.
did that the year before?
Yeah, I did freshman year. I
Yeah.
did 2 NF songs.
And that you won.
I won
that
the first
didn't
one.
you?
Yeah,
and
I
then
did.
you couldn't win another one because
Because I already won the first one.
Yeah.
They were like, nah.
Which
you
I
can't
thought
win
was a
twice.
pretty stupid rule.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
And then the last one, man, that made me mad because they were like, all right, we have all these people going forward to thought we were going to win an award, and then it just ended and nothing happened. They were like, yeah, no one won. Good job, everybody. I was like, what?
They didn't hand out anything?
No, I did not get. We did
No.
not get anything at all.
Oh,
Dang.
I know. I was like, man.
So what about your tattoo?
My
I see you have a tattoo.
Yeah, I do
now.
have a tattoo.
So what inspired you to get that?
Well, it goes back a little bit. It symbolizes my story. I know you don't think it would.
Yeah.
It's just after. But it symbolized my story of me just kind of letting go of my past and things of the world. and that's why you can see he's like letting go of the string.
Yeah.
So that's what it symbolizes.
Your first album, that should be your cover.
The cover should be
Yeah.
the tattoo.
The cover
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
Hey, that'd be
be
pretty-
known
that'd be
for it,
pretty
like Gucci Mane's little ice cream cone right here.
Yeah.
Be known for it.
Josh, instead of ice cream cone, it's gonna be an astronaut.
Astronaut
Yeah.
Something like that.
So obviously you're very passionate about rapping. That's kind of, on the way up here, me and you were talking about the three of us, something that we all sort of have similar about each other is we're very passionate about our own craft.
Yes.
So with him it's music, for you it's football, for me it's strongman. And basically I want to get into is, have you ever had nights where it's like, I know you've had several nights where you're writing and you may, you're writing songs and you're staying up late writing songs, waking up early writing songs and all that. And then me and Cole, we've woken up, there's hundreds of times
Days.
we've woken up
And be like, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
I do
like
not want to do this today.
5 in the morning. Just
Earlier
waking up.
than that.
Yeah, earlier than that.
4:30ish.
Yeah. And we're heading there, and it's just like, we're heading in there to basically make our bodies suffer for something that the payoff might be years or however long away.
Oh, yeah.
And so basically the mentality
Yeah.
is, so what keeps you going from, when you're burned out, you're having writer's block, what keeps you going? What's that thing?
Something I was told by a friend of mine was with writer's block, the best way to get rid of writer's block is to write about the writer's block. And it's kind of orthodox and it works. It does
Yeah.
work. When I get burned out, I'll try a new sound. I'll listen to some newer music or some older music and just kind of like, okay, I like this about this. Maybe I can try to work that into a song or something like that.
And fix what you like into
Yeah,
it.
fix what I like into it.
Yeah. Something that I've always said about lifting is, well, this is what I've heard from a strongman. He's not idol, but he's someone to look up to. Brian Shaw.
Yeah.
I've talked to you about
Yes.
him several times.
He's a dude from Hobbs and Shaw.
No.
No.
I mean, he's a big dude.
He is a big dude.
He's a
but
big
no.
dude.
Yeah.
No.
He's from Colorado. He's won the World's Strongest Man competitions 4 times. Second most is 5 times by some Polish guy. But anyway,
Polish.
a quote that he said is, he was giving this motivational speech, and he said the gym was always his constant, which basically just means that he could go into the gym whether he had a bad day or a good day, and he could always, the 45-pound bar weighs 45 pounds whether you have a bad day or not.
Yeah.
And so whether you're having a horrible day or the best day, you can go in there and push up some weight, and it's like the release. It's something you put all of that frustration in and stuff. So is that? I'm sure that's the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. It's very helpful to write because I might have a lot going on. Or I might have a lot built up, and then I just write it down. It just feels good.
It's sort of like what those monks do whenever they sit like crisscross and they like put their, what's that called? Meditation?
Yeah,
Is that what it is?
meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's sort of like a meditation mechanism. I know for you it's in the gym.
Yeah.
And for you, I guarantee it's writing.
Right.
And then
I do
for
tell
you-
you what though, that meditation does work.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now.
And then for you, it's on the football field.
Yeah. Or just wherever.
Yeah.
Watching it from TV,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I know with me, there's been several setbacks with injuries and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when I was playing football, I was getting hurt I'm pretty sure I was getting hurt the most on the team.
Oh, yeah.
You were just getting so much into it that you just did not care what was happening.
Yeah.
And then you played till 8th grade or
Freshman
did you play
year.
freshman year?
Yeah, you played
Yeah.
freshman year.
Okay.
And that's something I was like, because you left because you were focused on music,
I
right?
was, yeah.
And then I left because I was focused on strongman. It just,
That's not true. You were focusing on FFA. Don't even
well,
lie.
there was a lot of things I was focusing on. But strongman was also another thing that I was like focusing to, because I think shortly before I quit, I was injured. I think it was I think I had a hip problem, which I'm still actually facing problems with that still on my hip.
Man.
Yeah.
Old man Luke.
I feel like my body feels like
Scaring
80
away
years
all
old
the
most of the
kids.
time.
17 years old with your 40-year-old knees. Yeah.
But what all setbacks have you had so far?
Like just like in life or like in music? Do you think?
Well, both.
Both. In life, I've had a lot of setbacks. I'd say I've had a lot from problems that I faced and decisions I made down the road. I've made some pretty bad decisions. I can admit that. But with the bad decisions I've made, I'm not saying that they're a good thing, but they were a blessing in disguise because it gave me good inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, a little more pain is just better music, you know? And I don't like pain, but I'm just saying I received a blessing from it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like that pain you go through, it has that greater outcome in the long, greater purpose in the long run. So what all setbacks have you had?
I don't know. Being put on the spot's kind of hard. You know, I really haven't had a lot of setbacks though.
Yeah.
That I can think of off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I mean, I guarantee I have had some.
Yeah.
But they're not.
I'd say
coming to
probably
me
the
now.
biggest one was your hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
So for y'all that don't know, I punched somebody and for everybody on the video, I broke this bone right here. That connects your pinky to your wrist right there.
The one time he got in a fist fight, he broke his hand.
Yeah.
What even a fist fight? He just hit him one
Yeah,
time.
I kind of just hit him once and they kind of...
And then Nicole never fought again.
No, that's not true. Me and Luke.
Oh yeah, me and
Oh
Cole
shoot!
boxed.
I meant to put that on the thing from the Mason episode, but
Yeah.
remind me.
Well, I thought we agreed we're not gonna. Are we gonna release that?
We can.
Okay, we're gonna
If we
release that
get-
then.
If we get 5 likes on this video, you got it.
Yeah, you got.
You
Because
gotta raise
right
them.
now,
You're gonna see
we're
Cole
not
get a
getting
concussion.
hardly any likes, and you guys need to subscribe as well.
Right.
You're going to see
Subscriptions.
Cole get a concussion.
You're gonna- Let's see Cole. 5 likes and you get to see Cole get wrecked. I mean, that's
I really think I did have a concussion.
You
from
probably
that.
did. Which talking about concussions, that was probably my biggest setback.
Yeah.
Was the
Oh, yeah.
concussion.
Yeah, because you were out
I was
a
out.
month or two. We've
I think
talked
2
about
months.
this a bunch,
And
but-
that's probably the worst. That's probably the biggest mental battle. Not only because my mind was hurting, but because of what that concussion was bringing. Like I was facing depression. Like I talked to you several times about this. I was like pretty low.
Weren't you videoing that? Did you video that?
Yeah, I videoed the
Do you have
concussion
it still?
Not on my phone. Not on my new phone.
Dang.
Yeah,
Is it still on your old one?
I think so. I might still
it?
have it. I don't know.
Could you get it?
I think it's still on because I got it through Snapchat, so I can probably go on Snapchat and get it.
It may be in your memories.
Yeah,
For
well,
Snapchat.
that
If
is
it's in
also
there,
something-
hey, we get 10 likes, so that's coming out.
that's but
Does
yeah.
anybody need a refill, sweet thing?
No, I'm good. I'm sipping.
Oh, well, I'm not. So I'm gonna go ahead
Sipping
and
on the
get
sweet tea.
Oops.
Spilled it.
Yep, now I gotta go get a napkin. You guys continue talking. I'll be back in.
Continue talking. What should we talk about while Cole's getting a napkin? You know, napkins are a good thing. You know,
Napkins are a good
They
thing.
clean up mistakes.
Clean up
like
mistakes.
this one Cole just made.
It wasn't even that big.
It wasn't that big. No.
I feel like everybody's gonna judge me now for the way I clean my mess up.
When you mess up.
What does everyone?
Did you see
clean
the
it up
way he
different?
wiped that napkin? That was terrible.
He
He did a circular motion.
He made
You
it
know?
very emotional because he was looking at me the whole time and was like, "I mess up a lot." I was like, "I relate to that so much."
It's so relatable.
It's so relatable. Oh no.
Something we talked about with every guest so far is basically memories we've had.
Memories.
So I'm sure we've had a lot.
We've had a lot of memories. We've had a lot of memories.
Yeah.
Some not good ones.
Yeah, a lot of
Some really
yeah.
good ones.
some good ones.
Yeah.
I can't really only think of one or two not good ones. It's just
that
some
was-
misunderstandings we've had in the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah.
It was,
That
oh my gosh, I gotta tell this while I'm on here. So in 8th grade, this is what
Are you
most
talking
of these
about
happen.
Kay?
Yeah, we're talking
Okay,
about that.
yeah,
All right,
that's
so
what I was thinking.
there's this girl that me and Cole both liked, right? Let's just
We'll
call
call her
her
Kay.
Call her Kay.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just call her Kay. So Kay, so me and Cole both liked Kay, right? And Cole, me and Cole were both going to ask her to the 8th grade dance. Cole asked her first. I didn't know he did for a little bit. I was just like, oh, okay. And then I found out after I asked her like a week later. I was like, she's like, yeah, I'm already going with Cole. I was like, oh, okay, well, interesting. So then I was just like, man, she said she didn't like Cole. Maybe if I just try to take her instead of Cole taking her, this would be a lot better. I was dumb, man. I was going all the way. Everybody was like, stop trying to ruin their fun. I was like, but she said she wasn't going to have any fun. That's what she told me. I was like, she did. She was like,
I'm going to have to text her about this.
I swear, I remember her going, yeah, I'm not going to have any fun. If I had the messages, I would reread them.
Well,
but I don't.
Oh, yeah.
It was so long ago. It might be
I
a
was
little
on the
foggy.
outside, like, I was hearing both
I
sides, and I was
remember-
like, I don't know whose side to be on.
I remember the worst part was when I had screenshotted one of the texts and I was gonna send it to Cole, but I sent it back to the person on it.
Oh my god.
She was like, "What did you just send me?" I was like, oh, "Nothing."
But afterwards, after it all got like settled out, because it,
we all laughed about it.
yeah, that
afterwards.
whole thing was just
I mean,
basically
like right now, we're just laughing about it right now. But yeah, it was really just a big misunderstanding. Like,
Yeah.
I was just confused with what everybody was saying. That's what most of my misunderstandings are. I'm just getting confused.
Yeah.
I was so bad that
I know
day,
you
too.
were. I was so bad.
But once like Cole and even me understood like each
What was
side,
going on?
Yeah.
we were like, okay, it's not that big.
Yeah,
a
it
deal.
wasn't that big of a
Yeah.
deal. It was just.
And we all had a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
afterwards,
it was,
we're all
and we
having
still had a
fun
good time
Yeah.
when we went there. It was just goofy. Like we were there, like, hey, remember that one time, like a month ago, when I was trying to steal your girl? You remember that? That was great, wasn't it?
Which Cole and her wound up dating and then wound up not working out. But
Yeah. Why didn't y'all date like 2 months?
It's not if that. Probably less
Probably
than
like-
that. I don't even remember.
Interesting.
It's been so long ago now.
it was one of those. It's kind of the weird thing with like middle school and going into high school relationships. It's
They
like,
never work out.
Yeah,
really.
yeah.
I mean, there is one that I think worked out. Is with Emma and Nate. They've been dating strong for
Yeah,
since
that's
8th
true.
grade.
Yeah,
I,
for a
I
while.
applaud that. I really do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
congrats. to
Congrats,
Emma.
Emma and Nate,
Yeah.
for watching this. Amazing job
Shout
on a
out to
4-year
them.
relationship.
Good job. It's okay. I did it earlier too.
I wonder if the camera caught that.
Yeah, it probably did, but oops. But so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did anybody hear about what North Korea did yesterday or
I
the
did.
day before?
I did not. What did they do?
blew up a South Korean.
Oh yeah, I
plane.
saw it this morning.
It
They
was
blew
like
it up.
on the border, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Or
it
something
was like
like
right on
that?
the board. It was where they would meet to talk about relations.
Yeah,
between
but
the
it
two.
was like not the main port.
It wasn't the main one,
but it was like off of it.
Well, listen, like no one was working there when they blew it up, though, right?
No, I don't think so.
Mm.
I don't think so.
But still,
Still, yeah.
that
a
I
baller
really
move.
thought the
It's a
tensions
baller
were
move.
becoming. Better.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
And then they're just like, you know what? Let's just raise the bar.
Yeah, and he
a little
kind
bit.
of like faked his death so he could see who was
He
behind
did.
his back.
I was
and-
wondering. I was like, okay, so he is alive.
Yeah,
'Cause-
so he's
yeah.
alive now. So
Yeah.
And the whole world was like, great. Now we got to deal with this guy again.
I wonder if he even ever had heart surgery.
he did.
He did.
He did have
Yeah.
heart surgery.
I
And-
would feel so bad for that doctor. Because you know if he messed up,
Oh yeah,
He's
he was
dead.
gone. I felt so bad. He was, he's just sitting there, he's shaking. He's like, oh my God. I'm so scared. I don't know what's going to
After
happen.
that, I'm pretty positive he like snuck away.
Hey,
Let
I
was
nobody in the top knew that he had actually
Yeah.
was
I
alive.
would-
He pulled a Tupac.
Tupac's out there. So. You know, it was his birthday yesterday? It was Tupac's birthday yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, it was his birthday.
I didn't know that.
Good to know.
It was his birthday. It was all over.
Well, happy
Chill
birthday.
with.
Yeah.
Tupac, R.I.P.
If you're listening to this,
Yeah, if you're listening to this because
Happy
you're definitely
birthday.
alive.
Happy birthday, Tupac, R.I.P. question mark, you know.
Also, this is the third location.
yeah.
So
Third
those
location.
3 locations that you have seen now, those will be the main 3.
Yeah, the
I
main
think.
3.
I hope. Unless we do it out on the patio here.
Yeah. Because the last 2 have been over at
At
my
your
place.
house.
And then now we're doing it in y'all's shop.
Solid.
Pretty neat setup they
It's
have
pretty
here. I'm not
neat
gonna lie.
setup.
It's pretty neat.
It's pretty dope.
Pretty neat.
It's pretty dope.
It's kind of messy now, but
Yeah, but
It just makes it look more like a shop, bro. That's what's
Yeah.
the beauty of it.
I guess
it's pretty neat.
so, yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I didn't bring anything else to talk about. How's everybody's day been?
It's been pretty good. It's pretty
That's
good, I
good.
guess.
That's good. So you went homeschool.
I did,
correct?
I did. That was
Yes.
a terrible mistake. I'm telling you right
You're
now.
coming
It was
back?
I'm coming back.
Okay, good.
Senior season, baby. I'm coming back.
I imagine
So what was your thoughts,
My thoughts.
going into that?
In the homeschool, I was just really anxious all the time, and I was dealing with some depression. I think we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
But, I was dealing with some depression about some things, and I was really anxious, and I was like, I just need a break.
Yeah.
I just need to just chill for a minute. I was under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? Maybe for the rest of this semester, I'll just go homeschool. It was a terrible mistake because I got so behind
Oh,
on
really?
everything. Yeah, I've not learned anything since I've
Since
done it.
then?
I've really not.
So how do they do homeschool? Is it just like
It's
on a computer?
online.
It's just on a computer. Well, I did it through the school, so the Lava thing or
Yeah.
whatever. But there's this program that they set me up on, and that I just do the assignments of each day. But if you missed a day, you still had to do everything from before.
Yeah.
and then
That's how pretty much the quarantine was. I guess that's kind of what they set us
it's
up on.
it's pretty
the
much
NTI
the same
stuff,
thing.
yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, I remember Cole got way behind on that NTI stuff.
Like 4 weeks.
4
behind.
weeks, and like how many all nighters did you pull working on that thing?
On the last week, I was up till 4 or 5 a.m. 3 or 4 nights that whole week trying to catch up on everything.
And I was the responsible one. I did every day, And then
I most definitely didn't.
which I imagine with sort of, I guess the pro with homeschooling is you got to focus a lot more on your music thing.
You would
right?
think so, but not really.
You didn't?
No, I mean, I tried to focus on it, but then I was just still so stressed. I don't know why. It just increased my stress when I was at home, and then they said I couldn't go back or something until the next semester. So I was just, I was really just trying to write. Then I'm finally getting out of that. I'm writing a lot more right now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's good. So finally trying to find a piece. Or,
find my spot and my little piece for
a little
my
peaceful
sound.
spot.
Yeah.
So going, I just thought of a new topic about the whole motivation and stuff.
All right, well, go ahead with it.
So
let's go.
Something I know that I experienced with my whole thing with lifting is, so you've heard about me being posted on Gym Clowns, right?
I actually did not, and I want to hear this now.
Okay. So,
Gym Clowns.
So my birthday comes up in Macon, Macon, right? He sends them a video of me squatting, which it was like a high squat. I wasn't near low enough.
Oh, and he called it his PR.
Yeah, and because at the time I thought it was. Because I was going
For everyone that doesn't know what a PR is, it's your personal record.
Yeah.
So
Big mistake. Big mistake. But the thing was, is you were videoing and you didn't tell me, you were a little bit high. He was like, good job. I was like,
great.
Good job, man.
that's just something I just noticed a couple days ago. I was like, he videoed it.
Well, it wasn't my fault. You had like 3 spotters with you too.
Yeah.
They didn't say nothing either.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I didn't really have, he didn't spot me that much, although I was high squatting, but still, anyway. The point was, he sends them the video for a prank on my birthday. They posted on my birthday, and I got tons of crap from it. Like, people...
Hey, at least
You
you
call
didn't
that a
delete
squat,
your
boy?
Instagram
Yeah.
because of it. Like
I've
that
seen
one
several
guy.
people who got posted after me delete their account after. And there was one guy who got posted yesterday. Well, it was 2 days ago. He got posted, got mad, and then posted a response video, squatted, and still squatted high.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway,
Just proving the point, man.
yeah, like the comments that I had gotten before I put out my response was like, one was saying I had the ankle mobility of an 80-year-old woman, and then one was saying the lift had AIDS. One was saying that this is the product of inbreeding.
Yeah.
I thought I was dying laughing
This
at
is
that.
a product of inbreeding. Can't even squat right.
But I looked at
Those
that.
comments were all harsh.
Yeah. But I was thinking about it. It took me a couple minutes to think of a response because I was like, okay, I can take this 2 ways, the negative or the positive.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'll just take this the positive way because I was like, well, I mean, what's the worst they could be, So I just sent out a response just saying, I'm going to take this as motivation. And it was pretty amazing seeing how many people who were trashing me at first turned on my side after I sent it. Well, anyway, it was kind of a blessing in disguise because before then, I was sort of losing that fire
Yeah.
for lifting because the gyms were closed and I couldn't work out.
Speaking of that, have you gotten back into it now or no?
I haven't. I've been training at home. Like I've gotten
Well,
some strongman events that I've been training, but
And the Carpenter Center's still gonna be closed for a little bit now, aren't they?
yeah, but I wasn't even planning on going back
Oh,
there.
where were
again.
you gonna go there?
Quick Fit.
You suck.
What made you turn against Carter?
Yeah.
Well, the Carter Center, I feel like turned on me because
Turn on you.
yeah, because it was like, it's not really their turn. They're great. They're great. They're great people.
If they
They're
want to
great
give me a
people.
free membership,
Yeah, they're great. They're great people. I'm just kidding. They didn't turn on me, but the rules were that for the COVID thing was you set up by appointment, and then also you can't go by yourself if you're 18 or older. So I couldn't.
You mean younger?
Yeah.
No, if you're 18 or older, you can go by yourself.
You
Okay, you said
okay,
you
yeah,
can. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
That's
I
what
got you.
I said it wrong. That's what I meant. Okay.
Do as I mean, not as I say.
Yeah. So just going off that, I can't, like the appointment thing, I think it's only about an hour, and all my workouts take longer than an hour. So I
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
you take like
it just,
two or three.
Yeah. So I'm like, it just wouldn't work out. It's not that they're great people over there. I'm telling you. So I was just joking. If you're listening to this, don't get offended. I was just joking. But look, so Quick Fit is a 24-hour gym, and also I think the only thing is when I go to sign up, I have to have someone 18 or older. But after that, I can go on my own.
You can just take your brother then, can't you?
Yeah, if he wants to work out, but he's working all the time. So.
No.
Well, anyway, going back to the point.
Okay.
Back to the point.
That biggest, I felt like, embarrassment turned into a great motivation for me. So have you ever had some that was, at the time, you were like, man, this is embarrassing, but you turned it into a positive? And
Not really. Not like with music. Not with music. I think I've had lots of embarrassments just regular life though. Probably.
yeah, I mean, like just not only music.
I
but
make a
life,
habit
like-
of just embarrassing myself sometimes. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, I might not even mean to. I might just be being goofy, and then something happens. They're like, "Why would you say that?" Why would you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think me and Josh have one of the same common features where we'll use laughter to
Cover up the embarrassment.
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
Yep, we will.
So like you'll make fun of yourself to like put a smile on everybody's faces.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
to but you don't mean
That's
it.
what me and Cole would do in science last year when I was in the class. We just make fun of
Just make
ourselves.
fun of each other. But yeah.
Like Cole would walk in, like, "Wow, you look awful white today."
That's all I noticed. I was watching the podcast back, some of the podcasts back yesterday night, and I was looking at Cole, and the sunlight that was on Cole made him look so
beaming.
white. Like you could take his
It
school
probably
picture.
didn't help that I had a white shirt on too.
Yeah, that didn't help at all. But we always make the joke that if you put a white piece of paper and then put it up to Cole's school picture, it's the same thing. Like he could.
Same thing.
I feel loved.
I feel loved.
The funny thing is that this has been going on since like 7th or 8th
Yeah.
grade.
Yeah.
I mean, all through middle school and even into high school now I've had the nickname Albino.
I gave you that nickname
Albino
too.
Rhino, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think someone else gave you that Rhino
Yeah.
name, but I gave you the Albino.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been going on for quite
We-
some time. I mean, it's
we got
still.
a
I
lot
mean,
of jokes.
if anybody says, "Hey, Albino," I'm like, "Huh?"
We have a lot of jokes that have been going on for a long time.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
me and Luke got some jokes from like 6th grade.
Yeah, we
They're
got-
just still going strong.
There was one that we always talked about. Have you found your Amanda yet? Which is basically it's just
Your
talking about
girl.
your girl.
Well, I was just messing around with Luke one day. He was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have it. I think it was around the time for the dance. He was like, I don't know if I'm gonna have a date. I was like, you know what? You're gonna find a girl named Amanda. You're gonna love it. She's going to love and cherish you. For the rest
It's
of
gonna
your
be
life.
funny if one of
It's
you
gonna be
two
married.
And that when he said that, I died laughing. And ever since then, we just
kept going with it.
And then something else another inside joke that came from that was we always just say, "Who knows?" Like who knows?
Yeah,
who
who
knows?
knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You know.
It's like I don't know. You know, who knows?
So my sister's outside painting something, I believe. Let me see if she's doing good or not, because I gotta make sure before she screws it up. It's a Father's Day present.
Father's Day. When is
Father's
Father's
Day.
Day?
I think Father's Day this Sunday.
I'm not sure.
we're screwed.
We've already had our Father's Day thing. We had it last week.
looks absolutely
Yeah.
Looks absolutely terrible.
No, it looks
Looks absolutely terrible.
Golly, I need another refill.
Thirsty boy. Over here.
He's thirsty. Dangy stick. They cracked Mason up it last time. I remember we got together New Year's, me, him, and Mason and Cole's girlfriend, who should be our next guest, right?
Your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh.
I still haven't asked her. I need
It's gonna
to.
be great.
Oh, well,
Cole's
If
girlfriend.
not, it'll be somebody next. We're not completely
we're
sure.
planning on his girlfriend being on here soon.
So,
Which I'm, again, going to be the third wheel. But anyway.
Let's just hope that she gets
As
some.
always.
I hope she gets
As
some
always.
inside details on what it's like dating Cole for all the people that have wondered, including myself.
Oh, God.
I'm just kidding.
that's scary. I mean,
She's gonna be like, Cole cries a lot.
A lot.
He cries a lot, guys.
I can't tell you how many nights I'm on the phone with him going, Cole, it's okay. It's chill.
It's okay.
I thought he's actually going to take this serious.
We're just Cole don't have any emotion. But anyway.
Yeah, it's all fake. It's
Yeah,
all
it's all
fake.
fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually a robot.
He's like that.
Because no one gets that white.
He's like Zane from Lego Ninjago. He's just a robot, guys. Really white robot.
Shoot.
Ice
That's
cold.
one thing. So, last Wednesday, I got my wisdom teeth taken out.
Oh, yeah.
I still got the
Yeah.
video from where Luke sent me that.
Luke
When
sent
his-
you that
He
video?
did.
Yeah.
He sent
watch
it to
it?
me.
You can't
I did.
understand what I'm saying. I'm just
I
laughing.
did.
all the
I
time.
remember when the day, like the couple days after when Luke got back to school, and he was like, "Josh, I accidentally texted this girl I like. Why my wisdom
Yeah.
teeth taken down?"
Did you actually?
He did. He
We'll talk
texted-
about it after. Well,
He
I'll
texted
tell you
this girl
after this
and was
thing.
like, "I love you," but he spelled it wrong, so she didn't know what he was
Yeah, I
saying.
put like a bunch of heart emojis, and I was
What's
like,
the letter start with?
we'll talk about it after.
No, I need to know a letter.
No.
Just give me a letter so
No.
because I know who it is.
It's in
Give me
the
a letter.
alphabet.
No, duh.
It's from L to Z. It's in that range. It's in those
It's
letters.
right after L, Cole. It's just,
I got you.
Okay, good.
I think.
It's not L. It's some. It's
on there.
okay. Anyway. So Cole's video. We're talking about Cole's video here. Okay, not mine. But anyway, so Cole's video. He sends me it. This guy has a potty mouth. I am
a
telling
potty
you.
mouth?
We're not posting that one. No, we can't do that.
Yeah, we're not posting the one, but it was pretty. It was.
It was pretty hilarious.
It made me laugh because he called his sister a donkey.
You know,
but it's
I
always
showed
Who's
Tyler
driving?
the other day. We went to lunch yesterday, and I showed him that video. He died laughing for
Really?
it too. Yeah.
you know they didn't invite me.
Oh,
Sorry about your luck, bud.
it's not all about you, Luke.
I'm just kidding. I was just saying. I'm just kidding.
It's okay. Cole might have other friends about you, you know? It's an open friendship, guys.
Well, at least
Okay?
he doesn't have a podcast, okay?
He may be cool, but does he have a podcast?
I'm really a podcast guy.
That's what I was.
Oh, God.
I was showing Mom. That's why I was watching the podcast yesterday. As I was just showing her, and I was like, "You see the guy out there? He's right here.
Yours
know.
truly.
Your son is a celebrity." I'm just kidding. She don't
We
like
are
that.
definitely far from.
Yeah, we are far from that.
But
Like,
you might have some recognition because people be some fame, a little bit of fame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
probably like around school, probably.
saying? Around school.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of that after
Yeah.
I won that talent show. Oh, you know, I've had a lot of that actually, just with music, and then just being goofy. Like they're like, "Oh, it's that one dude.
I was that one.
It's that
dude.
one dude. It's that one dude. He did this crap. Remember that?
After I got my concussion, I was known for he was people came up to me and was like, "Are you the one with the concussion?" I was like, "Yeah," and they were like,
Sorry for everybody listening through headphones
Burst.
right now. That just blew out my eardrums, so I know it blew out yours.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry.
is it. What is this? Blood?
"It's like, what is that?" Well, yeah, people knew me for the concussion thing.
Yeah.
But I always laughed about it because it was Crandall the Macon's cousin, who we're planning on having on soon, always joked about how when I came down and my face hit the floor,
And then you hit the bar.
and then I hit the bar, and then my head again, and then the bar again. So it was like like that.
It was like, what's that game called? Where you have the two pins.
Pinball?
Pinball. Yeah.
Oh god.
It's like whenever you get stuck between two things and it goes ding 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 ding.
Yeah. I can't. It was funny because. Wait, were you in the room when that
Yeah,
happened?
I was watching it.
So what did I do
Wasn't
after I
trying to
hit the
help
ground?
You laid there.
You
Like in the fetal position.
just curled up. My head hurt so bad.
Dunn said I
You were
got
out of
up. I got up, but I was like wobbly.
Yeah, you did.
And then someone asked me if I was good. I was like, yeah. Or something like
and
that.
you said my eyes hurt. Or like the light or something like
And then I had
see
like the
shapes.
class after Crandall was in the class with me. I was like, "You want to see a video?" And he said I showed it to him. And then a couple minutes later, I was like, "You want to see a video?" Like I couldn't remember
going?
showing him.
Yeah, you were out of it. You didn't. You left early that day.
Yeah, you told me to leave.
Yeah.
You were like, "You need to leave," and I was like, "I
Go
probably
on,
do."
Yeah.
But
Because you were all messed up at lunch. You're just over here. Somebody's gonna clip that now.
sound like Chewbacca.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's.
I need to slow down on my sweet tea.
I'm probably gonna be
You
known as the
drinking?
gym clown now.
Yeah.
But
Oh well.
that's embarrassing things that I'm known.
Or Mr. Rogue. You know, it's all
Rogue.
your rogue stuff.
All your rogue stuff.
Isn't that new? I haven't seen you wear that one before.
Yeah, I got several new ones for my birthday.
Ah,
Nice.
very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Neat.
Me too.
It was the best birthday by far. Not.
Wow.
Sorry.
Didn't plan on getting freaking viral attention here.
It's fun, but
Wait, what time? Yeah, we got some time.
it's only
Yeah.
We got
37 minutes. Isn't it?
Yeah, we can make it a little bit longer.
Yeah. So what did we say we were going to talk about later? We were all like, we'll talk about this later. Now we forgot about what we were going to talk about.
I don't remember.
There we go.
Yeah, dude.
Confirmation.
Alphabet.
That's right.
No,
Alpha-
I said after the podcast.
What's after the podcast? Okay. Didn't we say we were going to talk about like some depression? Stuff?
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
We were talking about that.
That's something
I
that
can't cope with this, but you
Something-
guys got to, I don't think cope's the right word. Talk
Relate.
about this. 'Cause
You can't talk
relate.
about
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what the
You
right
can't
What-
relate as well.
Yeah.
something that I think me and Josh we bond over is we both have battled
Yeah.
depression, and we've talked about with like each other, and we basically anytime we were low, we texted
Yeah, we'd
one
be
another.
like,
and
"Hey,
we were like,
man."
"Hey man, it's okay. Like we got this."
It's okay. We'd be crying over the phone
Yeah.
again. Like, we love you so much.
Yeah, I think with me, I think started with I think I probably talked about him on the podcast. I mention him every time I preach, but Hunter, a friend
yeah,
in eighth grade who died.
He's a good dude.
Yeah, he was a good dude. He was a great dude. I wish if
miss
he was
that dude.
if he was still here, we would get him on the podcast.
Oh, you'd have the most views from that one, dude.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was so funny.
He was
good
the
one.
thing is even with he had some with his eyes where he had
He couldn't.
Yeah, he couldn't.
He could see, but he couldn't see.
He couldn't
Yeah.
focus.
If you
he
know
couldn't
what I
like focus on one thing or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Like even with
I thought it was like all blurry. I don't remember.
know.
It's been so long.
Yeah,
It's
it-
been-
well, anyway, there was something wrong with his eyes where he couldn't see that well. But even with that, he could make.
He was so smart.
Yeah,
He
he
was,
was.
a smart dude. He was so funny. I remember in Mr. Lasser's class. I remember we had some sort of a test or something, or it was either a test or like just some kind of practice test. And Hunter was just talking to everyone, and Mr. Lasser goes, "Hey, Hunter, you need to work on this test." And he said, "Okay." And so he goes to this study guide, copies it all down, and pastes it on the test and turns it in. He got a C still. I was like, wow, this guy right here. He's a genius.
I remember his first day that he came to our school. I was in math because I think it was 7th grade year. So y'all both, I think y'all both were in different classes than I
No,
was.
I was in the same. Was
Seventh?
no,
No, you were in
eighth
the-
grade was.
eighth grade we
whenever
were in the same one.
class. 7th grade. No,
You were in his class in
Yeah.
7th grade, weren't you?
I don't even remember. 7th grade?
Yeah, I think
Did you
you
have
were.
Miss Warford?
Yeah.
And we were in the same class.
Okay, yeah. So Hunter was in my class 7th grade year, and he came in during math, and we were in the middle of the year. So
yeah, you had Cunningham, didn't you?
Yeah,
for
Cunningham.
both years.
Yeah.
So
God bless her. She's amazing. She's a
good
great
teacher.
She paid for my brother's breakfast like years after he graduated.
Oh, really?
After he was.
That woman's awesome.
Yeah, she's amazing. But anyway, he comes in.
So the one that's in high school's now mother teaches at
Rachel.
our elementary school.
Yeah.
So not
Rachel.
Yeah, the one we mentioned of Cunningham on the last episode, and
or
that's
your episode before, something
Yeah.
like that.
yeah, something like that. But anyway,
Younger Miss Cunningham.
that's her daughter.
It's so weird because I've known Rachel for a long time before because she helped out with Senator the Mark Camp.
Yeah.
And so we did music together for a while. And so it's just weird just seeing her as a teacher. So I'm like, what's
Yeah.
up, Rachel? And then she'll just get mad at me. You know, it's every time I see her, what's up, Rachel? What are you doing?
You just spat all over your phone.
What are you spitting on your phone for?
That's disgusting. Anyway,
Good job.
yeah.
man?
So with Hunter, he came in middle of the year. She's in the middle of teaching, and he sits down, and none of us thought he would know what we were talking about because he came from a different county, and so he don't even have a calculator, and she gives this problem, and I'm like dumbfounded. I don't know what to do. He shoots up his hand and it's a decimal thing, and gets it to the point like it was exact. And the thing is the kid in our class who was really good at math was mad because he finally had competition, and he didn't like it. It was just
Was
fun.
it Sean?
No, it wasn't
Oh,
John.
okay. That's right, Sean was
M.
Huh?
M.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So he wasn't really happy that he had competition, but I think
How we
that
don't use names. We just
Yeah.
We
use
use
letters.
Yeah,
letters.
Yeah.
Who needs names when you have letters?
Yeah. But yeah,
I
that
guess
was
it keeps it more confidential.
yeah.
I guess.
But that was my first impression of him. Was he daggum near genius? I mean, the kid was amazing. But anyway,
That's that guy.
when he died, it sparked up a lot of depression because I think he did turn to Christ in his deathbed, like before he died. But at the time, he was atheist, and I was just getting into preaching. Like I was just starting, and so that next year comes along, and I'm like, I hadn't preached in a long time, but I'm still thinking about it and stuff. And I remember each day I would have the opportunity because I know in 8th grade, our cafeteria was like booths and then tables, and they had on the other half, it was just where everyone else sat.
Yeah.
Well, Hunter would sit where everyone else sat, but he would always sit by himself. So I would have that opportunity to go talk to him, and I never would. And then he wound up dying. And I think I found out I think it was like a year after I got confirmed that I think he did turn to Christ, but I'm not positive.
I think it was at his funeral because that's what the pastor was saying.
Yeah. But I remember that was like, that set the fire under me to preach as much, like have that passion for preaching was, to not have someone that I care about die without me knowing that I at least have the chance to share Christ with.
Yeah.
But I think it was that guilt set in my mind and stuff, and it brought a lot of dark times.
Dark times,
Yeah.
Well, that ended up on a dark note.
It did.
But so end off on a positive note, I'm good. Like
Right.
I'm all good.
Yeah.
You're good. You're good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I dealt with a lot of depression for a long time.
Yeah.
I think it was around probably say middle school. My grandfather died, and that kind of started it. I'd say.
Yeah.
And then it just kept kind of going, and then I was okay for a while. And then so this is gonna sound weird, but like after I won the talent show, I got more depressed. I know it sounds weird.
Yeah, I think that's related.
But after I had gotten recognized, I just felt more sad.
Yeah.
Because after I had gotten recognized, like a week later, like nobody cared anymore. And it just kind of died down. And then I just found myself in high school with not that many friends. And I felt like I only got attention just from doing music.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, you didn't want attention just from music.
I wanted it for being me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Not just the music
Just
guys.
not music, but the cool guy.
Yeah.
The cool guy. But yeah, I mean it also put that on there. Just a lot of little things that happened along the way. I got into some bad stuff. I got into drugs for a while.
Yeah.
I know Luke knows that. I know you know that too.
Yeah, I knew.
I know you knew that because I would just walk into class. I was like, "Oh, you doing, bud?"
Yeah.
You're like, "Oh my god,
Why are your eyes so red, bro?
why are your eyes so red, dude?"
I have allergies, you know?
Allergies, man. Yeah, I smoked a lot of weed. Got into some. I just said it so casually like this.
Cops are listening.
I hope so. What's up, guys? No. But I smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah.
That's just, I think that's like the most common thing,
Yeah.
honestly, for people that get depressed and just smoke weed.
And now it's getting legalized.
It is
in
getting
most
legalized.
states, so
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
that's
thankfully,
See, I smoked weed, and then I got into other stuff after, and I didn't even want to. I mean,
Yeah.
just some of it just happens. What happened was I was with two dudes, and we were smoking a blunt, and he didn't tell me, but he had put in some pills in there,
oh,
and so I got even worse.
Yeah.
So after that, I got into pills, and I got into other things, and it just got worse. And then one day, I did way too much. I didn't even know. I don't even know what's in it. What was in what I did. I just did it. I just got mad. I was like, well, I had been sober for like a month or two, and then I got mad about something, and then I just reverted back.
yeah.
You know, that was just a common thing for me to do. Was a
Yeah.
relapse. I was like, you know what, whatever, I'll do this. And then after I was doing it, I don't remember. It was a dad pen. I don't remember what was in it because he didn't know. He was
Oh,
like,
God.
because you know, it's bad when the dude that's letting you use his drugs is like, hey man, you're doing a little bit too much there, buddy. Because I was going in on it.
Yeah.
And then after I get done, he was like, are you gonna be okay? And I was like, yeah, I think so. And then I had a friend that had seen me do it. He's like, hey, you know what? He asked him what was in it. He goes, I don't know. Good luck, Josh. I was like, what? So I went to class. And I was just out of it, dude. Like, I was like, like a Shutterstock photo. That's what I was seeing in. Like, I would be turning, and I would just see myself turning, like, over and over and over. It was terrible.
Yeah.
And I dealt with this for, like hours. Like, it was so bad.
Yeah.
I called, like, 3 people. I was like, you gotta take me out of here, dude. I gotta leave right now. I called one of my good friends, Duncan. Because I knew he left early, Duncan Sandlin. I knew he left early during the day.
Yeah.
So I called him. I was like, Duncan, you got to take me out of here. Take me to see your dad because he's my youth minister.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I got to see Will. I got to talk to him. He's like, okay, what's wrong, man? I was like, I don't feel good, bud. That's I didn't want to give him details. I was just like, I don't feel good at all. But after that, he said, I can't pick you up. So I called Will. And then I eventually had to deal with the fact that I had to call my mom and tell her that I was sick.
Yeah.
Sick. And
Yeah.
I needed to come home.
Yeah.
So she picks me up. I'm still tripping. And she's like, so you want to tell me what's wrong? I was like, Mom, I'm really high right now. She was like, oh. She starts bawling because, she didn't want me to get into that.
Yeah.
And she calls my dad. They weren't upset. I think they understood more than I know some people their parents would get really mad about it.
Yeah.
But they were just kind of understanding because they knew I was going through some stuff.
Yeah.
And I go to the teen center. I'm just chilling there. I sat on this couch for 5 hours, just sitting here, just like this, because I knew if I moved, it would just get worse.
Yeah.
But that was the last time I did drugs. I'm like a year and a half sober now.
Well, that's
Awesome,
good.
man.
That's
Yeah,
good.
Year and a half sober from drugs.
That's how great our God is. He pulls us from the deepest fringes of darkness.
Yeah.
And now you're changed, pretty much, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
changed now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotten away from all that.
I've gotten away from that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
I can't lie. The temptation's always there.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Oh, yeah.
And I do my best. I don't go into it like people be like, "Hey, dude, come here. You'll see something." No, no.
Not today, Satan.
Not today. And yeah, I'm just glad I got out of that. Yeah, depression's still there. I mean, because I got sad from because I had made my parents upset, and I had made a lot of these mistakes, and I've wasted months of my life
Yeah.
just not experiencing. So, I got sad because of that. But, now I think I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say I'm doing pretty good. Just chilling, having fun, just being goofy.
Yeah, man.
The usual.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
that
man.
like 4 times.
I think we went from ending the podcast on a dark note because I think that's a pretty good note.
Yeah.
I
Doing
guess.
good now,
So, yeah. All right, well, thank you guys for watching.
Like, you want to plug anything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Instagrams or
Instagrams, my Instagram. I don't remember what it is. Hold up.
That's what Mason had
Let
to
me
do.
find this out real quick. I don't remember my Instagram tag. Guys.
So, do you have anything
My bad.
that you post music on, or?
I've been thinking about that.
Think about it?
Well, see, I only write right now because I don't play instruments. So
Okay.
I'm trying to get some instruments.
Instrument.
My Instagram is bracket_Josh. So you should follow me on there.
We'll be sure to.
I'll follow back, by the way.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
We'll be sure to tag them when we post about
Go ahead
this on
and tag
Instagram.
me.
Yep.
And whenever you decide to post music on, and
It should be here
Yeah,
soon.
we'll
It should be here soon.
sure to.
I've
follow
been
that.
writing some new songs, so it should be here soon.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I'm
good to
telling
know.
you, when this guy makes it big, I'm telling you.
We were the first.
Yeah, we were the we had him on our podcast first.
We're on this podcast.
All right, well, I thank you guys for watching, listening. I don't know, whatever
Tuning
you were
in.
doing.
There we go.
Make sure to like, subscribe, share. I don't know.
Please, for the love of goodness, subscribe, please.
Subscribe,
Like we're
guys.
begging now.
Subscribe. These two dudes know what they're talking about.
Also, if you want to comment anything,
Yeah.
do that as well.
Yeah.
If you have had similar experiences, you can follow
Yeah.
me. You can text me anytime.
Yeah, I mean everybody's
Yeah.
direct messages are open or
Go ahead,
DMs or
DM me, slide in those. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I'm single, by the way. All you ladies watching.
All right, well, I think we're gonna end it there.
All right.
All right, see ya.